I am student of Bachelor for a Language with emphasis in English from the United University. In this opportunity, I talk about my lesson plan of social science course. For this activity, I have to make a lesson plan. In the last activity, in this activity, I have to talk about this lesson plan. The lesson plan have the main objectives to get to students to identify the different bugs in the garden within their near environments. The student recognize the bugs or insects in the garden. Um, in this opportunity, I made the different or used the different resource for this activity. In this case, for the topic box in the garden, I use the different resources such as watch a short video, little songs, look at the pictures of or flashcards, and repeat the different vocabulary about the pictures, and solve the worksheets. And sometimes the students have to work in the English book and into the institution. The skills for this lesson plan is include four language skills. This lesson will use a variety of activities for listening and speaking, taking into account the age of them. In the end, the students will be evaluating practical and didactic, playful way. Students don't write and read because they are only 3 or 4 years. And the little introductions in the class as a small preschool institution is a very easy and very appropriate to give a handle of these topics and such garden animals or insects. The students identify the different insects into the garden. Um, in the presentation stage, the teacher or me shows some pictures to the students to do them a little feedback and remember this topic. The students how the short presentation in the screen into the classroom. With this flashcard, the students can identify and recognize the different boxes in the garden. In the practice stage, the teacher chooses some students and puts some mask in your face of box in the garden, and the other student wears the names of the different characters and the box. When they see a boy enter the classroom in which with you put the mask, and the methodology used in the structural approach. Mm, when listening to the student's participation in this activity, he then can identify the another student's appropriate topic and identify the different animals in the garden. In the product stage, the student solves the activity on worksheet. The activity consists in look at the matching the pictures of the box of their names to words and skill of listening and reading, so the students can identify the different bugs or insects in the garden. The students was evaluate with this activity. In the end, the students, and despite their young age, appropriate the topic and this vocabulary. They felt very comfortable and very satisfied with learning this topic that is so beautiful in this age, uh, taking into account they was the little children for 3 or 5 years old. And the initial goal was to get the students to identify the different insects within the garden. In the end, the students have to practice in your home the different vocabularies, but for don't forget it, this topic. Okay, thank you for listen and look at my lesson plan for this activity.